I'm going to admit something today. I am a former microfiber cloth hater. I could not see for the life of me what people saw in microfiber cloths, why they liked them, why they thought that they were so great and could clean anything. And I figured out why. Hi, I'm Juliana. I'm a cleaning specialist and the owner of Cleantopia, a residential cleaning business. And today I'm going to talk to you about microfiber cloths. First, just like all things, I quickly discovered in the cleaning business that you get what you pay for. So, not really knowing how to use microfibers or anything about them, I bought very inexpensive ones, to try them out. And then I absolutely hated them. So, anyway, long story short, someone in the business suggested to me a certain type of microfiber, which I actually don't have here with me. However, I'm not here to promote anyone's brand. And so I'm just going to walk you through microfiber cloths, what they're good for, and what to look for if you're going to be buying a good quality microfiber. Okay, on the right are bad examples of microfibers. They look okay. This one on top is a little bit better than this one. This one you can see has actually changed color. Oh, that's a perfect example right there. Okay, so here's the bad thing about low quality microfibers. They hold every piece of lint. And if you have, see that, how it's actually sticking to itself? If you have rough hands, say, you are not going to like the feel of these microfiber cloths. They also, as you can see, if you dry something that had a bit of bleach on it, they become discolored. And that's not good either because that doesn't look good. But mostly I'm just talking about function here today. And the function of these is horrible. First, they're not absorbent. They just won't absorb any liquid. So you're trying to dry off and buff and shine something that you need the first step, which is to dry it off. And this is not going to do it for you. It's strange, I know, but it is horribly non absorbent. um, and second, everything sticks to it. That's a good thing if you're dusting. And I actually do keep these, and that's what I keep them for, dusting some really heavily dusty area. And that's about it. Now, what I discovered is there are really good microfiber cloths. They don't cost an arm and a leg, and they will improve your cleaning ease and maybe even enjoyment of cleaning if you're, like me and you like to clean. This is a good example of, okay, so next I'm going to talk to you a bit about what type of microfiber is a good one and also where you would use that type of microfiber. Where will it clean best? Okay. So over here, I have a few textured ones and you can't really see. Maybe you can if I zoom in here. So they're textured a bit, especially this one on top. This is actually a Scotch Brite, I think. It's a Scotch Brite. Yeah, you can barely see it right there. It's a Scotch Brite. Secret. I do bleach my microfibers. I put a bit of bleach in them, and I do that just because I get the heebie-jeebies about being sanitary. So I do bleach them. So they do have to withstand a bit of abuse, so to speak. Okay, textured microfibers. These are excellent. And there is a little bit of lint, but see how easy that came off? And I do also wash these in a mesh bag separately, separated by color. And I never use them on surfaces that can harbor a lot of bacteria, of course, like toilets in, on, or around, or anywhere in the bathroom for that matter, unless I am drying a previously cleaned surface like shower doors. Okay, back to these textured. These work best with, if you're going to be using them on stainless steel, you want a textured microfiber cloth. You can see the other side is different. It's more of a chenille, it's softer, but it's absorbent. So for stainless steel polishing, I know that the refrigerators like this can be a pain because they never seem to come streak free after you're done. You want to be using a good stainless steel cleaner like this one that I use or have here. There's also a couple more that are decent, but in my opinion, this one is the best. And you want to be using it with either a textured microfiber with a soft side on the other side, or you could use two, or paper towels, right? Because paper towels, of course, are textured. We don't really think about that, but they are. And so they will get in those grooves of the stainless steel and polish it to perfection. You also, of course, always want to be going with the grain of the steel. So stainless steel has a grain just like wood does, and make sure that you are cleaning in the direction of that grain when you're wiping. All right. Next here, these are my actual favorite microfibers for multitasking, and these are just really fluffy. I don't know if you can tell or not, but they're so absorbent, and that's what I love these for. If you're doing mirrors, you can also use these textured. So I might put the glass cleaner over here, maybe in between, maybe use the textured and then dry with a nice, soft, fluffy buffing style cloth. These are excellent. I did get them on Amazon. I'm not promoting them. You can probably find them a lot of different places. Here are the ones that we did not like the performance of, and they were, of course, the less expensive ones. Now, over here, I need to put this glass cleaner over here because these are specifically made for cleaning glass. I'm not sure if you can see, but they have a bit of a sheen, and they're called fish scale microfibers. They have a scalloped edge, but I think that's just for looks. I'm not really sure if you can see the difference. On this one, you can see it better. So this side's kind of dull, this side being more shiny. Not sure if you can see that. Let me just flip it back for a contrast there. Okay, so this side here would be the buffing and the shining side on glass. This side would be the first to come in contact with the glass or mirrors after you spray it with glass or mirror cleaner. The beautiful thing about these is that you don't need really any cleaner with them. Okay, so all you need is this cloth, really, a bit of damp, warm water. It helps it to be warm, but it doesn't have to be. And you would start on this side again, the side that is less, now I've got lint everywhere from those other ones. The side that is less shiny or has doesn't have a sheen. And then you're going to dry and buff and polish with this side. So I have a couple of these here. I'm not sure where I got these. They may have come from Crate and Barrel or something like that, but they were a little more expensive. They're still relatively very inexpensive tools. And I, like I said, am a former hater of microfiber cloths, and I'm reformed and I really do like them. Thanks for joining me today. Please subscribe and like to this video. I'm Juliana, and remember that you deserve the comfort and the ease of a clean home. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.